and welcome back to our first plays of Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Yeah.
There we go. Once again, the sword swing is part of me starting the recording in OBS to make sure OBS is recording, and then
you bump into any giant robots like that in Reactor 1?
Yeah, except the bastard looked like a scorpion. Speaking of which, what would you say that last one looked like?
Huh? Well...
Looks dead now.
Lo and behold. All aboard. Just so you know, it's not gonna get any easier.
When did it ever?
no, Barrett, because announcing your attacks, you know, like you did before this one, it really makes things a lot harder. Oh boy, this section. They really could have made this section a lot shorter.
Through here and straight on to Reactor 5.
You make it sound so simple.
Only 'cause it is. That there's the reactor support pillar.
So what's the plan?
After plan E comes F, G, and then H.
Thought E was the last.
This here is Section F.
We cut through Section G and head for H.
A cargo platform in H will get us closer to the reactor. Biggs should be somewhere over there. Looks like the sun's going down on Midgar.
Right. Double time. We got a date with the reactor.
Whilst I'm not going to say that this entire section here is filler, I think they could have made it a lot more brief. Oh, we have the leather bracer now. Go ahead and pick up. I don't have enough gil for 3 of them. Go ahead and pick up 2. Let's see what we could plausibly pick up. I think we'll hold on to these until we can get you know, that attack power up. Cloud, you're gonna get a leather bracer. Put the deadly dodge materia back on. You're getting 1, 2. Go ahead and take a poison materia. So, brevity. This section could have been much shorter, as I'm saying, because it does have narrative worth.
Nothing but air below us.
Shut up and move.
Just don't look down, okay?
Easy for you to say.
I know a lot of people kind of complained about some of the skyboxes in this game being like way
Section G's through
too
here.
much 2D. Like, if you really look at it, you can see it. But I actually kind of like it as a throwback to how all of the backgrounds in the original game were. All of the original backgrounds were hand-painted, still images, and you know, it's just nice to see that, like, that attention to detail and everything wasn't wasted. Now, the reason you can tell that this is 2D and it's really jarring is that if you look at it, from the force perception, there's not a lot of depth perception in there. You can see it's just one flat image, and then it's especially jarring if you start looking around, because once you start seeing it move, you can really see that there's no perspective shift.
This ought to open it. No good?
Needs power, I think.
That looks more like what we need.
Control room.
Let's check it out. Maybe no one uses that entrance.
I'm getting the feeling no one's come down here for a long time.
No plate inspectors, huh?
Doesn't look good.
Think it works?
Error. Insufficient power.
Of course.
Hey guys, look at this. Instructions for dealing with a power shortage.
Kill the lights, and we free up power for the gate and other stuff.
Sun lamps. You think these are the plate suns? The closest thing we have to the real thing.
Gotta put out a sun just to open a gate, huh?
But if we go through with it, the grounders in Sector 4 will suffer.
An hour later, sun's going out for good when we blow the reactor.
That's true.
Let's go.
There's another unforeseen
All
consequence of
these
what,
lamps. You'd think they'd be able to balance the load by now, though.
Maybe. If the maintenance guys or whoever weren't playing hooky.
The lamps are important, but when you think how much Mako it must take to keep them running.
Anyways, that's another, like, unforeseen consequence. It's stuff like this, which is why I say this section isn't devoid of narrative content or narrative importance. Because, like, it's always good to be reminded, especially when, you know, the main characters are about to do a terrorism, that, like, there are consequences to the things our characters are doing. And, you know, Barrett at least has thought it through. It just dawned on Tifa. I mean, we're talking about the plate sounds. Dawn, there's a pun in there. But, you know, Barrett is so stuck in, like, his leader role and probably in his trauma and vendetta against Shinra, because all of the characters in these games have had their lives ruined by Shinra, which is why all of them are willing to do these things. I'm glad they softened Tifa's character a bit, but in the original game, she was particularly bloodthirsty against them. But, yeah, when we blew up the first reactor, not only did we see what went up on ahead, you know, what happened on top, but what we didn't see is how that affected the people below the reactor in the slums. So we have looked up and seen these plate suns from Sector 7. And even though, you know, it looks like it's dusk and, you know, the sun's gonna go down anyway, I don't think that the people will suffer in the short term, but I think they will suffer from the fact that we're about to blow up something
Man, look at the size of
above
it.
them.
That a console I see near the top of that ladder. They, pretty tall ladder, too.
I'll go.
Okay, we'll wait down here.
We're getting a little bit of you know, personal details on Barrett too, some character stuff. In that we find out that he's afraid of heights, which is a very normal fear to have. Always check behind things for hidden treasures. But it's kind of this part of it, I think, should be skipped. I think we should have just been able to hit that console,
Emergency power supply confirmed.
shut down that power,
Disengaging locking
and get to where we're
mechanisms.
going, you know,
Okay,
run through,
that's that.
fight a couple of things, but instead
Great
they made a
job,
big
Cloud.
puzzle out of it. And that puzzle feels like, this whole, like, navigational puzzle to me feels like filler. And this has
Next stop, Section G.
Yep.
and stuff
And
like
after
this is
that,
going to get worse
reactor
and
five.
worse, and that I feel like it's going to start ruining the pacing of the story.
Great. I'm sure those things will welcome us just as warmly as before. So, tell you what, the rot runs deep in this damn pizza.
You know, Barrett may
Don't
have
mind us, y'all.
said that perhaps nobody's been down here for a while, but the amount of organic material these things have been able to create and or gather.
Going in.
I wonder if people did come down here to inspect the plate or maintain this, or take care of any number of these pallets and stuff of construction materials. I wonder if they did come down here, but because these monsters went missing.
No way to cross that.
Gotta go where the catwalks take us. They busted?
Powered down is my guess.
Lucky us, am I right? One less thing for us to worry about.
Powered down for now, Baron. Powered down for now. What was that noise?
Filling the air that we gotta breathe with their shit.
Monsters sure seem to like it. What's up with that?
It's like in the tunnels. They get twisted by the Mako, but it all goes back to Shinra.
Contained a canister of hazardous material. That's a grenade-like weapon. I bet it does poison damage. Oh, game. Cruel mistress.
You okay?
Yeah.
Ha! Going for that material, weren't you?
So
Always.
close, and yet so far.
I won't get it. Don't worry.
This path's no good now.
I'm sure there's another way to get there.
Nothing we can do but search.
And when we find it, we can finally snag that material.
Piece of cake. You're done. Enough. Let's do this. Let's finish this.
Bring it!
Right.
You know the best way to not get lost is to believe that you're not. Mind over matter.
Isn't that from one of Marlene's books?
Yep, one of her favorites. Loves it when I read it to her before bedtime. Doing all the work.
Life in the Endless Maze. Am I right? I remember.
It's probably a book that Marlene loves that Tifa's also had to read to her due to Barrett being absent. It's kind of one of Barrett's personal struggles, is his struggle
Hey,
between
let's
being
take a moment to get our bearings.
the leader of Avalanche and you know, being a father, because he wants to be with Marlene, but he also has these other things he has to do. And sometimes the things he has to do actually really takes him away from her.
We're still in G, right?
Yeah, and to reach Mako Reactor 5, we need to go through Section H.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I didn't spot a connecting catwalk to Section H. Did you?
Well, we could always do another lap.
Go for 10, why don't you?
The only other route that I can think of would be...
Along the wall.
Up for giving it a try? It might not work out, but it's the only idea I've got.
It's not a bad one.
So we're shooting for those giant fans way over there? Okay. At least we've got a clear landmark to guide us.
Those ventilation fans?
Keeping the plate's air clean by pushing the smog into the slums. Whole system's designed to make shit roll downhill fast.
That's that.
Those things do a new satisfying slip.
You're done.
Now that was something else.
That was nothing.
Which, as long as you roll out of the way, they're never going to really affect you. Okay, that's some clever Dark Souls-like, you know, design. That it's showing us the treasure before we get to it, so we can look for the way to it. I haven't really commented too much about when the game does that, but the game does that quite a bit. But this is one of the first sections for that as well. That is good, you know, level design.
Hey, look! I think we can climb onto that pipe.
Sure seems that way.
Damn it. I feel no fear. Yeah, no fear. No fear. No fear. No fear. No fear. Little fear. Hey guys, you know, these fans are really loud and...
You chickening out?
Hell no! Well, I'm just worried that your bony ass is gonna get blown off the side and shit.
Enough! We gotta keep moving!
Okay then. Follow me. No worse than a windy day, huh?
One with a tornado warning, maybe? Don't look at the fan! Whatever you do!
Right.
But I'm looking at the fan. Maybe it's keep Barrett from getting dizzy.
Hey, what's that behind the fan over there?
Isn't that...
Hey, don't be a dumbass. Tifa told you not to look at the fan.
It's materia. We'll get it. Don't worry.
Made it through in one piece.
Think that took a couple years off my life. Not really. Couple seconds, maybe. 3 tops.
Section H is just up ahead. Slow and steady, guys.
And that's our objective?
The cargo platform? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the one.
This is it. The cargo platform Biggs was talking about. Let's not keep him waiting.
Error. Insufficient power.
You're kidding me.
Needs 3 lights worth, looks like.
But that's all of them, isn't it?
All or nothing.
Let's regroup here if we get lost. Remember the H1 sign.
Right.
Let's see now. Closest light ought to be
That one.
By the light of these magnificent lamps, we shall lead our brothers and sisters of the Undercity to a brighter future.
Say what?
It's from a speech President Shinra gave, talking up the importance of the sun lamps.
Brighter future my ass. Shinra's leading us down a one-way path to darkness and death.
You're not wrong, Aaron. You're not wrong. Let's see what we got here. Oh, MP up material. Not enough gil. Maybe if I sell something. So how much do I need? 2,000? Yeah. Won't get us enough.
Error. Insufficient power.
We
Okay.
need to disable a lamp first.
So, after we disable the first lamp, we come back here. This will work, and we get up in there, and there's a little combat encounter to get that summon materia. That's a weird sound. How did they get this crane down here? Did nobody think about that? Like, did somebody drive it across these rickety catwalks to get here after bringing it down on that lift? Okay, here's the one we couldn't get past earlier.
You asked for it.
You're mine. Let's do this. That's that. Let's finish this.
Alright, now we can get up to the sun.
Look,
here.
there's the switch.
Let's flip it and go.
There's that treasure we saw. So if we go around here, we can see plenty is going on. So there's the blue materia we couldn't get to earlier because things collapsed. We can see another support material there, purple. But they really didn't need to make this this like a puzzle, like a navigation puzzle. They could have just let us go straight through.
Rerouting power. Please wait.
That's one down.
Only 2 more lights to go.
All those guns that we
Reinitializing
saw
intrusion
could have
prevention system.
brought back online.
Intrusion prevention?
Back online because of us.
No need to fret, y'all. A few rusty mechs ain't gonna keep us from reaching the reactor.
Intruders detected. Engaging countermeasures.
Mid-range turrets, huh?
Hey, Cloud! Hang back while I deal with these pests! See ya! Hey, did you see me in action?
Must have missed it.
Just made our lives a lot harder.
We restored power to more than just security, remember?
Now, come on, Cloud. Get in the right position, please.
We can move this catwalk.
Yeah! Lined it up perfect!
We also, because this kind of just snaps into place, like that, we, you kind of don't need that to be a mini-game, Square Enix. Turbo through's pretty good. As later we're going to be moving through NP quite a bit.
Think back. Anybody see a connecting catwalk? Which way to the next light?
If we can't make sense of this place, we're gonna get lost.
Well, at least we know where the big-ass things are.
They're no match.
Nope,
Guess
not at all.
it's my turn. Y'all done did it now. Want some more? Ain't no thing. You ain't getting out of this one. Get your ass out of here. Time for a serious ass whooping.
Oh, was able to pull it off there. So I mentioned before that when you play as Barret, during his attack animation, he does a reload animation, which you can actually hit Y to charge up his overcharge attack during that reload animation. It actually makes that reload animation a lot shorter. And you can use him to pump out a lot more DPS. The game can be so picky about what it wants you to be to activate things.
And that makes 2 lights down.
Meaning we've only got one left.
The end's in sight, y'all.
Should be able to climb down from here.
This a hole, right?
Got the Sector 4 slums down there?
Huh? You want to check them out sometime? I can show you around.
We'll check them out now if we fall.
Oh, don't worry, precious.
Power's on. You think they'll miss those 3 plate suns?
I say the real sun's the only one we need. To hell with Shinra and their night lights.
Intruders detected. Engaging countermeasures.
Suck
Yep, was able to do it there.
Want some more? Get your ass out of here. Want some more? Ain't got nothing on me.
Alright. So we just rode in on that.
We're right back where we started.
Yep.
Where was that last light again? Almost done. It's a shame we had to wander around so much.
Well, no stamps here to guide us.
Last
No
light's over
Jesse
there.
or Wedge to back us up either.
Yeah. Speaking of which, what should we tell Biggs? I don't want him to worry.
Tell him the truth. See if there's any treasures back here. Always on the lookout. My group of friends, you know, we play games together, stuff like Pathfinder, Dungeons and Dragons, video games. In our group, I'm the guy
If
with the
there's no
nose for the
viable
loot.
path, we'll just have to make one.
think there's any other place for this one to go.
Think you can stop the pain train?
Here it comes!
Oh, these things. I hate these things.
It's on you.
Let me handle this.
All right, watch and learn. Stay down, asshole. Golden opportunity right here.
Bring it!
You ain't getting out of this one.
That's a win.
Okay. So in my opinion, this whole section here should have been, you know, shut down 1 or 2, you know, because they're on the way. And all the little extra stuff here, you know, make it optional. Like, there is lots of optional stuff in this area, and I'm going to do that stuff. Simply because summons are
And
too
that
powerful
makes
to
3.
ignore.
Enough to finally get our cargo platform moving.
Better be.
Okay, let's head on back to the H1 sign.
I hope that Jessie's injury isn't anything serious.
The best thing you can do to speed her recovery
Come on,
is to
get off
kick
the ladder,
Shinra
Cloud.
ass in her stead.
I know. And Cloud's got a cover for Wedge, too.
Big shoes. Big shoes, Cloud.
We should look for the H1 sign.
No, Tifa, I'm on the hunt for loot. I shall not be denied.
Ain't nothing we can't handle.
Gotta work together.
Keep it together.
I got this. Come on. You asked for it. Finish him off. Gotcha.
See ya.
That's one down.
Come on. Yeah. Don't think you'll walk away from this. There. Don't worry. Heads up. Give him your all. You're gonna feel this. It's over.
Oh, Tifa's so powerful.
Oh, we're done here.
My first playthrough, because I didn't really understand how, like, all the characters worked, I was pretty much just button mashing the whole thing. But now that I understand that each character has, like, their own specific
Heads up,
playstyle,
y'all.
is this the one? Yeah. I told you we were gonna get this one. MP up materia. You know, so Tifa's is about like building up combos and that sort of thing. Cloud is all about the, you know, he's all about the traditional guard dodge rolls. Whereas Barrett's all about like, you know, getting like his overpowered shots and that sort of thing all running. So as you can see, we finished that. We're able to get all these little optional treasures, and the elemental materia is really, really good. So we're actually going to start using that immediately. Cloud. Okay, we can't use it yet, but we will. So let's upgrade Cloud's Buster Sword. So let's go over here. New materia slot. Those are always good. That's useful, actually. That's really useful. Okay, we have to use Tifa's dive kick a couple of times. Let's go ahead and get her metal knuckles set up. Attack power and speed, why yes. You wouldn't believe it, but I'm tapping right, and you would think this would make you go in the direction you tap it. But I'm tapping right and it just makes you go counterclockwise instead of just in the direction you want. Attack damage plus 5% boost. It's aerial. Oh, and a new materia slot. We're gonna go for materia slots first always. So once I use her dive kick a couple more times, we're going to move over to this with her overpower ability. Alright, so he's got a fire materia here. We're going to move that healing materia over to there, and we're going to put the slot in this elemental materia here. So now, and I'm going to periodically swap out the fire and the lightning materia in this slot, because those are by far the most useful spells in the game. Yeah, I've got all of those. Barrett doesn't really have enough to upgrade yet. So we're back to the good old Buster Sword. There's just one more optional to do. Okay, so that's going in the wrong direction. We need to head back.
When do we link up with Biggs?
Soon enough, don't you worry.
He knew we might be late, so he came up with a few ways to kill time.
We ought to reach him long before he dies aboard.
And we're back at the cargo platform.
Get ready, Mako Reactor 5. We're coming. Where could they be going? Embarking on an adventure to find some treasure?
I also do like the fact that Barrett sings. It's just one of those really human things that a lot of people do. Even if, you know, they'll either sing like songs they've heard, some people sing nonsense songs. You know, a lot of us sing along with the radio when we're in the car, that sort of thing.
Ventilation system service mode active. Access maintenance terminal to complete procedure.
Like that. Let's rest. Okay, so this is a little bit of a challenge, but I don't think it's going to be that bad. basically we have to get in here and kill all of the enemies before the timer runs out.
Does this control the fans?
We stop it?
Switching ventilation system to maintenance mode. Please complete the maintenance access procedure within the designated time limit.
Man, what are we even doing? Ain't nothing we can't handle.
Gotta work together.
Take it from here.
Okay, let's go. Come on.
Oh, we can bizarre this thing.
Cool off. Bingo. Keep it up. Bring it. Don't think you'll walk away from this. See ya. Not that. Fine. Good luck.
Guess it's my turn.
That's the way to do it.
There we go. Did it in 30
Access
seconds.
granted. Disengaging time lock.
Okay.
What?
Here we go. Second summon materia.
This is summoning material.
Wow.
What kind of badass will pop out of this one?
We'll see.
Oh, it's just Chocobo and Mog. So we're gonna go ahead and equip that to Tifa. Deals wind damage, which will be useful enough. I'm actually going to go ahead and make Tifa the party leader. Thank you, game, for teleporting them for this.
Auxiliary power supply confirmed. Reactivating cargo platform. Cargo platform activated. Awaiting input.
So long, Underplate. I hate you too.
Still can't believe they made something that was just a couple of screens in the original game into what this is probably
Wonder what the
about an hour and a
reactors
half total.
Dark, dismal. A slaughterhouse where they butcher the planet. And that's the smell. Mako. Be ready for it.
Right.
Hear that, guys? It's the reactor calling us. Beckoning us saying, bring it on, Avalanche.
Intruder detected. Engaging company.
Okay. Come on. There. To the limit and beyond. Come on.
See ya! Yeah! Ha! Ain't no thing! Whoa! Fire at one all!
There we go.
Okay, Big should be waiting for us up ahead.
He's probably worried sick about us. Even after all that fighting, no one's coming for us?
No need. This is Shinra City. We probably have cameras everywhere.
Oh,
Why didn't you say something sooner?
Way too late to bail now.
It's like walking a tightrope. When you're on it, only 2 ways off.
oh wow.
Better
They have
keep my
cameras
balance.
everywhere.
You'd be good at it.
I wonder.
Oh, nothing.
Almost there.
Tifa?
It's nothing. Just stop. Didn't think I'd be this nervous.
Some things you never get used to.
Yeah.
Mercy! Wait, Cloud? Where's Jesse and Wedge?
Report.
Topside's going nuts after some terrorists jumped off a train. Nice and quiet here, though. So quiet I had no trouble securing your route into the reactor.
You magnificent son of a bitch! Bring it in!
So, where are the others?
Man.
Jesse got hurt and couldn't make it.
Bad?
Not so bad she couldn't rope in this guy.
Thanks for stepping up.
It's a job.
Worked out pretty good. You picking that train you did. While Shinra scours Sector 4, you could waltz right on into Sector 5. It's a bit of a squeeze, but it ought to get you where you need to go.
Except that Shinra been watching us the
Little
whole way
dark and
here.
foreboding for my taste.
Beggars can't be choosers. Oh, and you'll be needing your grappling guns, of course. All set?
Ready to take on the world and then some.
Make sure everyone gets clear, okay?
Will do.
Okay, y'all. Keep these grappling guns close. Secure them to your belt or whatever so you don't lose them. When we're done, we'll be using these babies to get down safe. All of us.
Got it.
For a second there, I thought they were breaking the fourth wall looking at the camera.
More to the left. Left.
Wait.
Hurry it up.
Fix those lights!
Excuse me, sir. Your tie?
Quickly now, quickly! That's it. That's the smell. This place reeks of Mako.
Looks like we made it.
Layout's the same as Reactor 1.
Yeah. We're near Mako storage.
Let's move.
Excellent use of the soundtrack right here.
I'm not seeing a way down.
Here, maybe?
Well now, that could work. I'm next.
thought this could so easily go wrong.
Kinda scary, huh?
It's all in the mind.
Hey, check it out. They sick this big boy on us, we'd be screwed 6 ways from Sunday.
Mechanized units like these were designed to take out giant monsters. Probably a new prototype. If they do decide to deploy it, then our best bet would be to run like hell.
Oof. Then let's hope he sleeps through the explosion.
Ugh. Foreshadowing much?
Where is everybody?
You mean Shinra? Got spooked and cleared out is my guess. Good old Shinra. Don't you dare hold back!
They sure won't.
See ya! Bye! Too late! There's no escape!
Worked up a good sweat.
Okay, so she is gaining proficiency with the dive kick. That's good. Yeah, Barrett's kind of a tank character, so a lot of his abilities and stuff are towards damage mitigation.
Almost there. The smell. It takes me back.
Yep, and for Tifa, that smell taking her back is not a pleasant thing.
No match for me.
You keep telling yourself that.
Not that!
Want some more?
Too late! Ha! There! Bring it! Finish him off!
Okay,
Not bad.
so Tifa just got dive kick. So now we can change her from the leather gloves to the metal knuckle. Reslot her materia. And now she's going to get the overpower move. We can do the same with Barrett soon, but he's going to have to use focus shot a couple more times. How to make the characters move there.
Guys!
Well, what we got here?
Turrets up top.
I can deal with those things.
Whatever.
Yeah! Ha! Come on! Aha! The limit and beyond! They're down! Keep it up!
Overpower.
Go in it!
This is Here it comes. Gotta love it. Firing one off.
Bring it!
Here it comes.
start encountering, you know, human enemies, and they're weak to fire, so that's why we got fire equipped right now.
So, it was like this last time?
A little more chaotic, ain't that right?
Yeah.
Soldiers. Mako. Shinra. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of all of this!
I wonder if the change in her lines here was a deliberate change, or if it was just that the original lines that Tifa says in that flashback
Soldier
was a
boy.
bad translation.
Tifa.
What?
Because in the original game, instead of saying that she's sick of this, she's saying Shinra, soldier, that she hates them all. You know, I hate them all, you know, screaming it. And I think that has more to do with maybe they did make a lot of conscious changes to make Tifa a bit softer and not as bitter as she was in the original game.
How much time we need?
Got all the time in the world. This one comes with a remote detonator.
Courtesy of Jesse.
We withdraw to a safe distance. Then, kaboom!
Safe distance?
What? No such thing. We get out the same way we got in. Let's double back.
Alright, so...
Huh?
What the? Where you going?
Weirdly perfect timing.
Wait a minute. Is someone watching us?
Yep, whole time.
Greetings, my dear sewer rats. As architect of our populace engagement campaign, I, Heidegger, head of public security, bid you welcome.
The chief warmonger.
You should be flattered. Right now, you command the undivided attention of every soul in Midgar.
Huh? What is this?
Breaking news from Mako Reactor 5. Shinra has confirmed the reactor to be the target of the bomb threat issued by the terrorist group AVALANCHE. Members of the group were observed entering the facility, and security is currently sweeping it for explosive devices. We now go live to the scene.
I'm here in the Sector 5 Undercity. Having confirmed the terrorist target, the Shinra Emergency Operations Center has issued an evacuation advisory. Residents are outraged that the tragedy of Mako Reactor 1 was only the first attack in a campaign of violence.
President Shinra has issued a statement providing assurances that the terrorists will soon be brought to justice.
And so, to a people beset by chaos and uncertainty, we will offer the finest comfort, bread and circus.
The big boy.
I give you Shinra's latest triumph of technology. The Airbuster, your executioner.
Engineering on the line. Currently, the Airbuster is only 60% operational. The estimates were optimistic.
I'm on air! To the imbecile in charge down there, you are hereby ordered to seize those those intruders and bring them to me.
Come quietly or there'll be trouble!
Finish him off! Give him your all! Finish him off!
Shut the hell up!
I don't believe it. We played right into Shinra's hands.
Yeah,
Duh.
and their bullshit news is already peddling their false narrative.
and bring them to the command center right now.
So we're screwed.
No, hell no! Listen,
Attention, all
they want to
security
turn this
forces.
into a spectacle? Then I say let's give them
Subdue
one.
the insurgents
Let's
and
take
bring them
down
to the
Shinra's
command
big-ass
center
neck in front of
immediately.
everybody.
I repeat,
Okay, I'm sold.
subdue the insurgents and
This
bring
is a
them
dumb
to the command
plan,
center right
but
now.
it's not like we have any other choice. Anyways, we have just crossed over 1 hour. So I'm going to go ahead and save, and we will see what happens next time. Thank you for watching. This is Sarkuris, signing off.